Message from Sunnahfollowers. This is from Sheikh Saleh. We need to unite. Sisters, wear your hijab. Wear your beards. Be proud of your beards. Stay home, stay in your home. Stand up, unite, and stand for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
That's right, Saleh. We all should stand up in solidarity, not transgressing the limits of the law, but standing together with patience and understanding. This is Sunnahfollowers.
With dignity, humility, and balance.
If you want to learn about how to balance and maintain your faith every day, you need to be here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, being taught by Laila Nasheeba, streaming on all major platforms. Channel Sunnahfollowers. Hope to see you there, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Yusuf and this is Ayub. And if you are benefiting like we are from the classes and the ongoing programming, tuning into the Sunnahfollowers, please donate. Let this be an ongoing sadaqah jariyah on your behalf. You're helping the kids, the converts, and everyone seeking knowledge. And it's a wealth of information every day you tune in. Don't forget, you are being rewarded for your generous donations to keep this programming on air. You know, just like what you're hearing, put your dollar where the dollar's at, right here on Sunnahfollowers. Don't forget, donate right here to Sunnahfollowers and dollars at. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Listen, we are in dire need of donations to keep these shows running and available for you 24/7. So that means when you're in the car, it's available for you to listen to. Whether you're at work, streaming, playing a game, it's available for you to listen to. Rowing your deen and learning about the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful different topics of Islam. Listen, one of the heaviest deeds that could be placed on your scale on the Day of Judgment is sadaqah jariyah. Yes, I know, I'm trying to build deeds daily. So you can too. So listen, feel free, and please, from the bottom of your heart, donate to this wonderful cause, wonderful website and platform to continually push out shows that will benefit you and the Muslim Ummah. Yes, you can donate by going to the Sunnahfollowers.net website, pressing the donate tab. You can also scan the QR code in YouTube on the far left top of our videos that are streaming. Listen guys, this is very important, and take this as important. We want to keep this programming available for you 24/7 so that you have access in your car, anywhere you choose to tune in to this wonderful programming. Yes, guys, it's all at your disposal. So listen, feel free to donate. Once again, remember, sadaqah jariyah, one of the heaviest deeds on your scale on the Day of Judgment.
Sunnahfollowers presents a new hadith class taught by Ustada Laila Nasheeba, Riyadus Salihin, every Monday and Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Streaming on all major platforms. Channel Sunnahfollowers.
The Mukasa Tafsir.
Where should I begin when I'm starting at the end, pursuing the higher aim, learning the meaning of every page? Where should I begin when I'm starting at the end? Another addition to your Islamic education, Quranic tafsir, healing and governance, the transformative path of Sabah as-Tiwal, written by Dr. Karim Abu Zaid. Join Ustada Laila Nasheeba every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Streaming all major platforms. Channel Sunnahfollowers.
You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah by your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah on your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. With Quran and Sunnah on your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through.
Okay, can everybody see me on YouTube? Now, I need you guys to type to me on YouTube. Sakina, can you see clearly?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Aina alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulullah. I'd like to welcome everybody to our Aqidah class. And just to let everyone know, for those of you who may be listening on the new program that I'm using on Bijou, for those of you on Bijou, I want to let you guys know my name is Ustada Laila Nasheeba, and I am streaming to you guys live using your platform, because if I use my streaming platform, they'll ban me. So I'm using their platform. And for those of you who are watching me on Bijou, if you would like to really benefit from my classes, I'm going to suggest that you open up a tab on YouTube, because you can watch me live on YouTube, and that way you'll get to see the PowerPoint that I'm using, because I am a professional teacher. You'll get to see my PowerPoint, you'll get to see the commercials and everything else that I am using on my streaming platform. But if I stream using my streaming platform, this program will ban me, because they've been banning me every time I go live using my stream. So, but I was told by another Muslim that uses this program, the only way to not get banned because of who I am and what I teach is to use their program like this. And they're watching me now. Okay, so I want to remind everybody before I actually begin the class, for all of my regular students, tonight, inshallah, at 9:30, we're going to go on we're going to begin an amazing journey. We completed the Mecca-Siddiq Tafsir Volume 2 book of Dr. Karim Abu Zaid that spoke about the significance and the virtues of al-Fatiha. Tonight, we're going to embark upon a grand journey that's going to blow your mind. We're going to begin the Mecca-Siddiq Tafsir of Volume 3, which covers the 7 most lengthy chapters of the Quran, beginning with Surah Baqarah. But before we get into the explanation of those amazing surahs, tonight we're going to cover the introduction. The introduction is important because as Muslims, we need to understand how the Quran was arranged in the order in which it is arranged in. So I want you guys to cover the introduction of the book. Everyone should have, you can either have the Kindle version of the Mecca-Siddiq Tafsir Volume 3, the new edition. You can have the Kindle version, read the introduction. Or if you have the paperback version, we're going to cover the introduction. We're going to speak about how the Quran is arranged the way it is today. And you're going to find a lot of interesting information as to how the Quran is sequenced the way it is. So that's tonight at 9:30. I want you guys to have a notebook. I want you guys to have a pencil handy. I want you guys to have a tablet just assigned. Each of the books I'm teaching of Dr. Karim Abu Zaid's, since I am a teacher, I am not a lecturer. I am an ustada, which is an Islamic teacher, an Islamic educator. I am going to break it down in plain, simple English to help you to understand, so that you should have a tablet that is entitled the Quranic Tafsir Volume 3, and have it ready, have it handy. And if you can, I would like you guys to have me on the big screen TV of your home. Go to YouTube channel Sunnahfollowers, so that way you can see everything, okay, when I'm streaming, because it's going to get complicated, but I'm going to try to simplify it for everyone. So that's tonight at 9:30, inshallah. Okay, today for this class right now, we're going to be continuing with our topic of allegiance, how to show allegiance to one another as Muslims. Our allegiance as Muslims is to Allah, to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to each other. Okay, we spoke yesterday about things that we can do to strengthen the love for each other, things that we can do to strengthen our love and allegiance to each other. Well, today we're going to continue with that, and I'm going to break down and define to everyone listening to me. I'm going to define to everyone here on all the different platforms, and just let everybody know I am streaming live on 15 different platforms. That's why I'm looking around. I am streaming simultaneously on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Rumble, Twitch, LinkedIn. What did I miss? LinkedIn, Telegram, and Bijou. Okay? For those of you on Bijou, I would recommend that you open up another page to YouTube. My channel is Sunnahfollowers. You can look for the channel Sunnahfollowers, or you can type my name, Laila Nasheeba. You will see my live. I would suggest you open up an extra tab, and you can mute it, so that way you don't hear me speaking in the program and hear me on the YouTube channel. But you can mute the YouTube channel, so you can just hear me here on the Bijou program, but you can watch me on YouTube because it looks better, and you can see my PowerPoint, which I'm about to place on the screen right now, because what I'm going to do is give you a quiz. I am an Islamic teacher, so I always have quizzes to cover the information that we discussed the previous day. And for those of you watching on YouTube, here it is. Everyone can see my screen. Yesterday, we spoke about things that we can do to strengthen our commitment, our allegiance to each other, and to help develop that love for one another. So I'm going to start us off with a quiz, 4 questions. 4 questions, inshallah. Everybody can see the screen except for Bijou. For those of you on Bijou, open up a tab to YouTube so you can see. And go to my channel, Laila Nasheeba or Sunnahfollowers. Type either one and click on my live. Which is stronger? Are your blood ties stronger, or are your spiritual ties stronger? Which one is correct? For those on Bijou, you can type your answer, because I'm asking you the question, which is stronger, your blood ties or your spiritual ties? Type your answer. Which is stronger, your blood ties or your spiritual ties? What do you think, recruit? Recruit on Bijou. Which one of your ties is stronger, blood ties or spiritual ties? Type your answer in the box, recruit. Sugar boy, which do you think, sugar boy, are your blood ties? That means your relatives. Are your connections to your relatives stronger, or are your spiritual connections stronger? Sugar boy, what do you think? People on YouTube, what do you think? Sister Fatima said spiritual ties. Sister Mina, she typed spiritual ties on Bijou. Is there anyone in my Zoom room? Zoom room, what do you think? Which is stronger? Your spiritual ties or your blood ties? Go ahead, take the mic.
Spiritual ties.
Okay, spiritual ties. Everybody said spiritual ties. Mashallah, that answer is correct. Your spiritual ties are stronger. Does anyone have any evidence? Good job, Sister Yasmin. This is what she typed. She said the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said your spiritual ties are stronger than your blood ties. Exactly. Does anyone remember what happened to cause our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to make that statement? Can anybody remember what happened to cause him to make that statement? Okay, what happened was this is after our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had migrated from Mecca to Medina. He had migrated to Medina, and some of the Quraysh, remember the Quraysh were his family members. These were his uncles, his cousins, his relatives. And they were like, we are your family. You're going to turn against us, your relatives, your blood ties. We're your blood relatives. You're going to go against us, you know, and support these people who are not even your blood relatives. And that's when the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, my relatives are those who believe La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, no matter where they are, no matter who they are. He said your spiritual ties are stronger than your blood ties. Good job. Okay, let's look at the next question. Good job. Next question. We also spoke yesterday, if you guys can remember. We spoke about some things that we can do as Muslims that would strengthen and develop our love for one another. We spoke about how as Muslims, we don't have this allegiance. We don't have this connection, this love for one another as we should. What are some things we can do to strengthen that love for each other? Can anybody remember? MashaAllah, the Ewan family. The Ewan family said giving salams, giving the greeting of assalamu alaikum. Good job, the Ewan family. Sister Mina on the Bijou program. Sister Mina, she said we can make dua for each other. Good job. The Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said making dua for one another, praying for one another. This will strengthen our ties and develop our love for each other. Also, good jobs, the Ewan family. They said also praying shoulder to shoulder, standing shoulder to shoulder when we pray. Good job, Fatima Ricks. You know, telling your sisters in Islam that you love them for the sake of Allah. Good job.
Visiting them when they're sick.
Exactly. Good job, Awa. Visiting each other when we're sick. Visiting each other when we're sick. Good job, Yasmin. Congratulating one another on our successes in life. You know, giving each other gifts too. Giving each other gifts to show our love and support. Like I'm doing here on this program with the Bijou program. I joined it originally to show my support for Sister Amina Fresno. Though she ain't showing me no support right now. Also, good job. Good job, Fatima. Checking on our friends and family. Checking on our friends and family. And by the way, Fatima, if you can join that program and help Mina, that would be good. Join the Sunnahfollowers online room, and I'll make you a admin, so that way you can help her moderate in there. She's by herself, and it's a lot of people in there. If you can. Good job. Also, good job, Norto. Also, as Norto said, helping each other, giving a helping hand to one another, helping each other out in our bad times. Remember, the Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taking away the ease, helping a person who's going through difficulty, easing a person's difficulty. Subhanallah, this will also be great. Attending the funerals. Good job, Shamsa. Oh, if you the Fatima, are you not the same Fatima? If you the Fatima that I think you are, she knows what it is. It would be Sunnahfollowers online. I'm in Sunnahfollowers online. Laila Nasheeba, if you the Fatima that know what I'm talking about. It might be a different one. She might be a different one. Okay. All right. Okay. So mashallah, these are all different things that we can do to help anybody in Bijou? Y'all got some answers in there? That would help? Okay, no answers in there? Yeah, if you guys had some answers, if you wanted to use the mic to give an answer, let us know. Just type it on the screen and let Mina know. Because I got it where y'all can use the mic too. But you can't just hop up there like that other person did. Let us know, and Mina can let y'all use the mic. Okay. Okay. Also, here's the next question. What about this question, guys? What about this question? Is this statement true or false? You will never be a true believer until you love for your Muslim brother what you love for yourself. Is that statement true or false? You will never be a true believer until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. Is that statement true or false? What do you guys think? True or false?
Just true.
Mashallah, this is true. Good job, Carol, too. Good job, Jamila. Good job, Sakina. This is true. Good job, Rashida. A lot of Muslims think that they're going to end up in paradise. I want everybody to remember the sad reality is that there's going to be more people that don't make it there than there are people that do. Again, paradise is the place for the believers. How many of us are quick to say how we hate fellow believers? You will never be a true believer if you're going around hating other Muslims. We have to alleviate hatred for each other. I mean, it's different to hate for the sake of Allah, but some of us just hate to be hateful. Unless that hate is for the sake of Allah, guys, you will never be a true believer. We have to love each other. We have to have love for one another, respect for each other, not go around hating each other and wishing ill towards each other. And I think this is the last question. And again, for the people on Bijou, for those of you who are on Bijou, who are following me and are listening to me and can see me here, I know all you can see is my video. You can't see my PowerPoint, but if you would like to see the PowerPoint, open up another screen in YouTube and go to my channel, Sunnahfollowers. Type Sunnahfollowers or type my name, Laila Nasheeba, and click on the live. And you can mute the microphone on the live video so you don't get here both places. And that way you'll see me and you'll see the PowerPoint. Okay. All right. Here's the last question. Those who loved others for the sake of Allah will be under the shade of Allah on the day of judgment. Is this statement true or false? And by the way, this is a question that one of the new Shahadas sent me this morning. And I told her I'll put it on the screen. And let's see if you guys can answer it. Those who loved others for the sake of Allah, they will be under the shade of Allah on the day of judgment. Is this statement true or false?
This is true.
Okay, what do you guys do? Do you guys agree with her that this is one of the people that will be under the shade of Allah on the day of judgment? People who love others for the sake of Allah? Good job. This is true. Good job. Exactly. If you're one of those Muslims who can love others for the sake of Allah, yes. 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 This is one of those categories of people who will be under the shade of Allah on the day of judgment. All right, so those are the questions from yesterday. And mashallah, I am so proud of all of you, especially my new shahadas here. Mashallah, you all did so well on that quiz. I want everyone to remember, every time you make salat, whenever you recite al-Fatiha, every time you make salat, and we pray 5 times a day, when you recite Atayatullahi wa salawatu wa tayyibat, you're going to also recite the Shahada. Not only are you giving testimony that Allah is the only deity worthy of worship, but you are also giving the Shahada, testifying to the fact that that your allegiance is to Allah, to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to the Muslims on earth, all the believers on earth. I want you guys to remember that. But it's easier said than done. I want all of us to do what we talked about yesterday in our Maqasidic tafsir of the Quran class. I want us all to ponder. Am I really implementing the Fatiha in my everyday life? Am I living up to it? Am I honoring the words of that Fatiha? Do I love my brothers and sisters in Islam for the sake of Allah? Is my allegiance to the Muslims as it should be, or is my allegiance to non-Muslims? Is my allegiance to hypocrites? Is my allegiance to other than where it should be? Because it's easy to say it is, but our actions show otherwise. So now let's go to today's topic, today's lecture. Today I'm going to break down, and let me show you guys again what that topic is about. This one, new shahadas. We're going to define loving for the sake of Allah. You guys see the topic? We're going to break down the definition. We're going to define what it means. What does it mean to love for the sake of Allah? We're going to begin breaking this down tonight, beginning with pages 132 of the book. And I want us to understand that within the vivid tapestry of brotherhood and sisterhood in Islam, we're supposed to have solidarity for each other. We're supposed to support each other, okay? And this solidarity, this support is born of genuine love. Why do I love you? I don't know you. But the simple fact that you believe La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, that earns the right for me to love you. That gives me the right for me to love you. Okay? That becomes the force that encourages us to cultivate, nurture, and accept our differences. That gives us the force to help each other, to stick together. And the simple fact that our allegiance is to the Quran, our allegiance is to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our allegiance is to Allah and His commands. We're going to stand together, even though I don't know you personally. But if someone comes to attack you, I'm going to stand and defend you. I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to defend you. I don't have to know you. The fact that you believe La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, that's good enough for me. I got your back, because the Quran and the Sunnah enables us to build a community that embodies compassion, empathy, and strength. And that's something that the people that came before us don't have. That's what makes us different than the people of the book who came before us. And all the hadiths that we talked about yesterday represented just a fraction of the many, many texts that serve as a guide to fostering and nurturing and protecting the unity of the Muslim community. And that's why the Quraysh, they could not understand how the Prophet Muhammad could turn his back on his blood relatives and band with a bunch of people who were ex-slaves, who came from other backgrounds, who he didn't even know, and support them and aid them. And together, these people who were nobodies were able to form a strong force and eventually overpower all the great tribes of the Arabs and take over Arabia and make it all one nation, one state, under one religion, under one leader. Subhanallah. They couldn't understand that. So those hadiths that we discussed yesterday, along with the ones we're going to go over today and many others, they serve as a manual for all of us as Muslims on how to cultivate, how to preserve that unity within the Muslim community through actions of love, allegiance, and mutual support. Okay? And let's take a look at some more hadiths. This is why the hadiths are so important. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that the days would come, whereas there will be many Muslims in the world and they will be able to memorize the Quran by heart, but they will not understand the meaning of what they're saying. Why? Because they will not know the hadiths. And the hadiths are the explanation of the Quran. They're the meaning of the Quran. The Quran are the words of Allah, but you're not going to know the who, what, where, when, why, or how unless you learn the hadiths. So take heed to these hadiths here. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the Muslim is the brother of another Muslim. He doesn't wrong him, nor does he turn him in. Allah will provide the requirements of whoever meets the wants of his brother. Whoever soothes a Muslim's distress will be relieved by Allah on the day of judgment. And whoever hides a Muslim's mistakes, Allah will cover that person's mistakes on the day of judgment. Also, listen to this hadith and tell me, do the Muslims today abide by it? The Prophet said, whoever defends the reputation of his Muslim brother, Allah will protect that person's face from the hellfire on the day of judgment. How many of us, when we hear another Muslim being attacked, his reputation, his honor, how many of us come to his defense? Most of us just sit there and join in, or we'll sit there and pass that gossip on, and we don't even know the person. How many of us do that? on social media. Somebody send you an email speaking badly about a Muslim woman that you don't even know, or a Muslim brother that you don't even know. And you pass that email on to someone else. And this is some bad things that can destroy that person's honor, their reputation. You should have defended the person, even though you don't know them. You should have defended their honor, but you didn't. Listen to this. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, a person does not cover another person's faults in this world without Allah covering your faults on the day of judgment. So if you had defended that person and covered his faults, stop the fitna, stop the slander, stop the gossip. If you had stopped it, Allah would have covered your faults. He would have covered your mistakes on the day of judgment. And on the day of judgment, we're going to be wishing someone would protect us. Someone will hide us, because all of us are going to have to stand before Allah and be judged. And all the creation is going to see us. All the creation is going to witness us. You're going to wish that Allah would shield your mistakes. You're going to wish you had taken those bad emails that people sent about others, and you had to rip them up instead of spreading it on. Also, in another hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, help your brother in Islam, whether he is a person who oppresses others or he is being oppressed. And if he is a person who oppresses others, you help him by stopping him. How many of us stop other Muslims from doing evil? Instead, we jump in and help him in it. So as you can see, guys, these hadiths, these are more hadiths that if we really took them to heart and implemented them in our lives, this would help us to develop love for each other. We'd be able to overlook the faults of one another and instead look inside each other and see the good and develop that brotherly love and that sisterly love for each other. That first hadith emphasizes the link of brother and sisterhood amongst us. It highlights the importance of not wronging or abandoning one another. Nowadays, we are so quick to call each other kafir. We're so quick to make takfir against each other. We're so quick to call each other innovator, deviator, call each other bad names, hypocrites. You don't even know me. You haven't known me 5 seconds. You don't know anything about me, but you listen to one sentence I make, and because you don't understand what I'm saying, you're going to call me a kafir. That's not Islam. That's not the way we're supposed to be. Believers should expect equal treatment from Allah on the day of judgment if they meet the needs of their fellow Muslims and take away their hardship, not add to it, not oppress them and make life hard for them. Giving dawah is hard enough. It's hard enough educating Muslims of the basics. And you want to make it harder by oppressing the people of knowledge as they try? Subhanallah. That second hadith, it emphasizes the importance of defending your fellow Muslims' reputations. Remember, we talked about how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, once a person declares La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, 3 things are sacred: their life, their honor, and their property. Their honor is sacred. That's my reputation. You're not supposed to attack my honor. You're not supposed to attack my reputation. The fact that I am a Muslim, that guarantees protection of my dignity, my honor, my reputation. And if you uphold that, Allah will protect you from that on the day of judgment. And that third hadith emphasizes the importance of covering up the faults of other Muslims. It underlines that those who conceal the weaknesses of others in this world, they will have a law to hide their weaknesses on the day of judgment. You're going to want a law to hide the fact that you had a weakness, but you revealed that person's weakness in this world. So a law is not going to hide yours on the day of judgment. And that fourth hadith that we went over shows the importance of helping those who are in need. If they are people who do harm to others, try to stop them. Try to get them help. And if they are people who are being oppressed, try to help them out. Offer them a helping hand. Offer them a way out of their hardships. Okay? So all those hadiths show the importance of showing love and allegiance and solidarity amongst the Muslim community. This is how we develop brotherhood. This is how we develop sisterhood. This is how the companions were with each other. This is how Islam began in such a desolate place in the world, the desert of Arabia, and it ended up spreading across the entire earth and became what it is today, the second largest way of life in the world. So we have to understand that Islam is based on actions of generosity. Islam is based on acts of compassion and acts of empathy. And this is something I've been emphasizing with you guys a lot. As Muslims, we don't sympathize, we empathize, okay? And these are all powerful actions, okay, which help to shape allegiance. Because our Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was a person of generosity. He was a person of compassion. He was a person of kindness and empathy. Listen to what Allah says in the interpretation of the meaning, and cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression. So here we can see from this verse, the importance of, again, helping each other in doing good actions, good deeds. This verse encourages us to come together and join together in promoting good actions and doing things that can lead to a positive change. And to stay away, do al-bara. That's what al-bara, distance ourselves from those things that can lead to wrongdoing, that can lead to bad change. So again, Islam is a beautiful way of life, guys, if it's practiced correctly. But the problem today is most Muslims are not practicing it correctly because we don't understand it correctly. We're not learning it correctly. Subhanallah. So again, to demonstrate our love, to demonstrate our devotion to our fellow believers, we have to learn our religion correctly. We have to learn what allegiance to Allah entails, what allegiance to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam entails. And we have to learn what allegiance to each other entails and what loving for the sake of Allah entails. And I want the moderators in the Zoom room to get on it now. Okay? Also, everybody needs to understand that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, have mercy to those on earth, and Allah will have mercy upon you. This is a powerful hadith, because in this hadith here, Allah, the Prophet, is again letting us know that if you show mercy, even to an animal, even to the earth itself, Allah will show mercy upon you. So as Muslims, we should be forgiving towards each other. We should respect Allah's creation, And all of this will be in our favor when we are in that grave. A lot of you new shahadas are always asking me, you're always asking me, Sister Laila, what can I do? What can I do to earn good deeds? Any act of kindness is a good deed. When you pick up a pop can off the ground, when you remove a stick from the ground, that's a good deed. That's showing mercy to the earth. That's showing mercy to the people who may walk the earth. When you see a cat walking across the street and you stop your car, that's showing mercy to another one of Allah's creation. That's a good deed in your favor. When you show mercy to the Muslims in your community by helping them out, when you make a donation to this website, to keep this website on the internet, you're helping all the Muslims around the world to learn Islam. That's a good deed. So have mercy to those on earth, and Allah will have mercy on you when you're in that grave and on the day of judgment. Good deeds are not just limited to praying and fasting and giving him money. Anytime you show kindness and mercy to any of Allah's creation, that's a good deed, and Allah will reward you. And again, this is love for the sake of Allah. You stopped the car to allow that cat to cross the street. You did it because you want Allah to love you, to be proud of you. You may hate cats. You may not even care about a cat, but you did it because Allah loves that. You may not care about a pop can being in the street. You may not care if a person step on that rock and fall, but you removed it because it's something that you know Allah would want or that Allah would love. And you did it to please him. That's doing something that you know Allah would love. So you did it for his sake. So remember, guys, our actions demonstrate our devotion to Allah. And also our actions to each other demonstrate our devotion to Allah. So by cultivating our virtues and our actions, this is how we get close to Allah. That's how we earn his love. And that's also how we earn his favor and paradise. So I hope this is clear to everyone. This is all the basics. This is called getting back to the basics of Islam. This is al-wala. Al-wala. This is allegiance. Having allegiance towards each other. Having allegiance towards Allah. Having allegiance towards the religion. Having allegiance towards our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I'm going to stop right here. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? Any questions or any comments? And by the way, for the people in the bijou, the people in bijou, now is when you guys can comment and ask questions too. If any of you in bijou have questions or comments you would like to ask, feel free. You can ask them too. And also for the people in bijou, by the way, that's how you pronounce it. I found out it's pronounced bijou. Singapore, bijou. You guys can also watch it on YouTube. For those of you on bijou, this is you can go to my YouTube channel, and that way you can see my live stream. If you see my live stream, click on the live button and turn the mic off on YouTube so you don't hear me talking in both places. And that way you can see my PowerPoint and me on both platforms. Okay. Okay, any questions from YouTube, Twitch, and all the other places? Go ahead, Zoom room. I don't even know what's going on in Zoom. Questions in Zoom? Go ahead. And Mina, how was it in there? Was the sound clear and stuff? Mina, go ahead and talk. I can hear you. Go ahead. Mina.
Yeah, the sound was good. Everything was cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so,
everything.
So everything worked out. We know what to do now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see them coming in there? They definitely came in and checked me out, boy.
Yeah, I seen them.
But they couldn't do nothing to me because I'm not using my third party stream. Yeah, nothing they could do. You know, they wanted to ban me, but nothing they could do because I'm not third party streaming. I'm doing it like that other person told me. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, for the sister. Yes, Sister Mariam, where you been? Yeah, Sister Mariam, did you bought the book? She's asking me about the book. Yes, the book, the new book. It's called the Hasidic Tafsir, Volume 3. Dr. Karim Abu Zaid. Yes, I'm going to start that class tonight at 9:30. By the way, guys, please, we need your donations. The first of the month is this week. We need your donations. Y'all know we got this stream is coming out on the 1st. The streaming program I'm using, we got a lot of bills coming out on the 1st. And by the way, I want to thank the sisters who sent their donations in this yesterday and the day before, because I've been, I haven't even been able to check. We haven't been getting that much donations, but alhamdulillah, we are not overdrawn because of you sisters, taking care of the expenses. Yes, Sister Saba, you're not making Hajj, so yes, you cut your nails and stuff. You're not on Hajj. The people that don't cut their nails and stuff are the people who are not, the people who can't do that are the people who are making Hajj. You're not making Hajj, Sister Saba. You're not on Hajj. And you're not sacrificing, right? Since you're not sacrificing, yes, you can cut yours. The people that can't cut it are the people, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And by the way, that's a good question too, Sister Diana, for you sisters and brothers who have not made up your days from Ramadan. No fast, no voluntary fast takes precedence over Ramadan. You are not going to get rewarded for no Arafat or anything else if you have not completed Ramadan. Just to let you sisters know and brothers, the only fast we are obligated to perform is Ramadan. So you better make up your Ramadan. Allah is not going to reward you for any other fast if you have not completed Ramadan. And that's what the Prophet Muhammad said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we don't care about nobody's opinion. The only person that we obey is Allah and his messenger, and can't no one issue a fatwa over them. The Prophet said voluntary deeds do not supersede the obligations. If you have not completed your Ramadan, you just starving yourself, sisters. What are you doing? And by the way, that's one of the ways that Shaitan will dupe you. Shaitan will make you do the deeds that you don't have to do because he knows you ain't going to get no reward for them, to make you not do what he knows you will get rewarded for. So you better make up your Ramadan. Leave that other stuff alone. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said Ramadan, the fast of Ramadan, is a debt owed to Allah. Yes. Yes. Fulfill your debts to Allah. That's what the Prophet said. What's the source? Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari. Yes. Why come you haven't made up your Ramadan fast yet? What's the problem? You just didn't want to make them up? See, that's how Shaitan gets you. But now you want to fast, you know, Arafat and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. That's how Shaitan gets us all the time. You want to know why? And I'm going to tell y'all, there's another hadith that's Sahih Muslim. When you read these hadiths, you got to know what happened. Okay, Aisha radiallahu anha tells us about how she didn't fast to make up her days of Ramadan until that month. The reason being, she said, because we were too busy. She said, we were fighting battles. We were so busy fighting against the Quraysh and tending to the Prophet. We didn't have no other month to make up our fast except that month. She said, were we not fighting against our enemies, we would have made them up ASA as soon as possible. She told the Roman women, do not put off making up your fast for Ramadan, because you never know when death will come knocking. She said, we made up our fast during that last month because that's all we had available. Oh, yeah. So why are you putting off to the end of the year? What makes you think you're going to live to see the end of the year, sister? This is an example how people take these hadiths and they just totally misconstrue them. Aisha radiallahu anha made up her fast from Ramadan as soon as possible. She did not postpone her fast to the end of the year. That was not how any of the female companions nor the male companions rolled. They all made up their fast as soon as they were able to. They didn't play with the religion. Like she said, that's the only time we could make them up. We were too busy fighting in the way of Allah, something that Muslims today ain't doing. Muslims today take Islam for granted and are lazy in the way of Allah. Mm-hmm. We're lazy. Okay, so you know now, right? So what you're gonna do? When you're gonna make them up? You're gonna get busy fasting tomorrow? Good job. See? Make them days up to starting tomorrow, sister. Exactly. Any questions in Zoom? By the way, Anissa, did you hear from Sabrine today? Anissa?
No, I haven't heard from her today.
How you doing too?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Did you get you a computer?
I'll go to an ENT doctor tomorrow, so they can look down my throat and see if there's anything going on inside before I go to a surgeon to see if they can check out the borders.
Oh,
so if they can find something on the inside that they can fix, then I'll do that. But something is causing me to be hoarse from time to time.
Yeah, you sound better now, though, for some reason.
For the last 3 days, whenever I say I'm going to go to a doctor, the body seems to just, okay, you don't need to go. You're just fine. Don't worry about it. But I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow, too. But I'm going anyway. Yeah. SubhanAllah.
Yeah, I'm starting. I feel a little better today, too. I'm starting, you know, I got to balance myself out, too.
Yes.
You know, I'm trying to. Is Carmetta in here? I see she texted me when I was doing my class. Wait a minute.
Let me see.
Is Carmetta in here? Got a message.
No, it's not in the Zoom.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. She got my medicine for me. Okay, good. Oh, good. I was gonna say Carmetta texted me. She said she picked up my medicine. Oh, she's at a graduate. Her son graduated. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Everybody graduated. Who graduated? Her son.
You're close to Jenny.
Wait a minute. She got her son in college. Wait a minute. Which one? I mean, which one? She got 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Oh, her niece. Her niece's graduation. Okay. 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 By the way, guys, please support us. We need donations. Did I ask for the donations? We need them big time, guys. Please, guys, donations for the website. Okay. And so that's Carmetta. All right. I'm trying to get myself scheduled. Mina figured out this program. Alhamdulillah. Geechee, is Geechee in here? Geechee. Geechee. What's going on with Geechee?
I think she said she can hear you, but she cannot.
What happened, Mina?
She handling kids. I just talked to her.
Oh, is she all right?
She all right.
Because I was getting ready to call her. The little boy okay? The little boy okay? Girl, do I have to go down there to Texas?
Yeah,
she said he's fine.
Gucci is all right. Didn't you hear what I mean to say?
Well, you know, Fresno, we might have to make a trip to Texas. Get the boys.
So he's fine.
Right.
It's summer.
Oh, Geechee. But nobody mess with my Geechee. And where is Laila? She ain't even in here. What's going on with Laila? You know, Fresno, what's going on with this website?
She's on vacation.
They all crazy. Oh, where you talked to Laila though, Awa?
No, but Geechee said that she's on vacation.
Oh, she went. Oh, you know what? Did she go to Morocco with her husband? Didn't she say she was going to Morocco?
Geechee said no.
Okay.
She said they're busy with the kids.
She went. She on vacation, Nasheeba.
Y'all hear Fresno? She in there. Oh, all right. But y'all got the book. Everybody got the book, right? Did y'all buy the book for the Cultivate Tafsir class? Hey, Mina, did you read that introduction, Mina? It's nice. Did you read?
I didn't read it, but I got it though.
Girl, oh, what, you got the yellow one?
Yeah, I got both. What book you selling now, Nasheeba?
No, this is now I was gonna ask Mina. Now, the yellow one, I was gonna start chapter 1. Let me show y'all the background too I put up. Let me see how it looks on this. Why I'm still streaming, right? Let me see if the stream looks how it looks on the stream, y'all. Girl, his introduction is so good, Fresno.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Fresno, the introduction to this book is so good because Dr. Karim breaks down. He answers, oh, how does that look nice? Oh, wow. He answers that question about how a lot of y'all asked about how the Quran was arranged like it is and stuff. So I said I was going to cover the introduction today. Let me see. Oh, let me look at this background. Let me play with this background while I'm streaming. Oh, this looks pretty.
What book is it?
It's called the Cultivate Tafsir Volume 3.
Send it to me on my cell phone or in here? On your cell phone. Okay.
Oh, you bought both? You got the Kindle too?
No, I didn't buy the Kindle, just the book.
How you sending it to her on her cell phone?
I just send it to her a text on
Oh, you just showing her a picture of it?
Yeah, I'm showing her on Amazon how to get it.
Oh, how to get it. I think she might have. Fresno, I think you bought it.
I
I think you bought it, Fresno.
I might have. I bought all these doggone books. I ain't buying no more. I don't know. Let me see.
You keep saying that, but you buy them all. If you listening, she'll buy
that one.
It's on. Y'all send you the link. It's on there. I'm telling you, I like his introduction. It's so good. I'm going to spend the first couple of weeks doing his introduction. His introduction is the bomb on here. I said, hey, as a teacher, I love his introduction. I'm going to teach his introduction. Let me.
I don't see the book.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Y'all see that background? I'm putting that background thing on there. Where is gold?
The one I see is the volume 3. It says pursuing a higher aim.
Now I'm gonna show it to you. Wait a minute, I'll put the link up for you.
It's not coming up.
Let me give you.
I got a red book you haven't taught yet, right?
I taught that red book before.
You taught the red book?
Wait a minute, let me just look. We ain't doing no red book. Let me just give you the link to this one here.
Okay. Yeah,
because Anissa, you get to be getting all fickled and have to took me to a different level. You know, she gets all fickle, Fresno, take me off to some other plane.
I tell you, I don't see it.
Okay, here. This is the link for all y'all in the Zoom room. Okay. I'm gonna put it in here in the chat box.
Okay.
This is the link on Amazon to the book I'm teaching today. You see it in the chat box? Just click on that. Okay. For those of you that's on the YouTube, I'm going to put it into you guys now. And on other, hold on. For those of you guys on YouTube and the other platforms, I'm getting ready to put it to y'all now. Y'all had 2-3 weeks to buy this book. And you mean tell I'm getting ready to teach it today, and none of y'all bought the book, and I didn't advertise it all this time, and I'm getting ready to teach it today. This is the link. That's the link. You got it, Fresno? You see it?
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
Your daughter said she sent it to you.
Yeah, I sent it. It's in a text. I texted.
Put it in this text box here for her. You know your mother can't. She got too much stuff open. Put it in this box for her because she got a lot of stuff open.
You see how I can share it over here?
Okay.
Where did you send it to me? On my cell phone? Yeah, on your cell phone. What you want?
That's why I said put it in.
Right here. Hold on, let me see.
Put it in this one.
Send it to the one I greet y'all every day on, Mina.
Shoot. That link brings me one book and a Kindle.
Well, that's the book. That's the link, Anissa. You can't work it. I can't help you. That's the link that I use to get it. That's the link.
Healing and Governance.
That's the book.
Okay.
Click on the book, not the Kindle.
$24.70.
That's the book.
I gotta wait till the 3rd of the month till I get my check.
Well, you should have bought it 3 weeks ago. I've been advertising that book how long I've been advertising that book, Mina? Over a month?
I thought I had it.
And they ain't bought it all this.
We bought part 3 first, the purple one.
She didn't buy nothing. I don't know what Anissa been doing. She about as fickle as Sabrina.
What color is the book?
It's yellow.
It's yellow.
She about as fickle as Sabrina. All y'all had a month to buy this book. Now here I am getting ready to teach you today. That one and the other one. Y'all supposed to buy this one and the book on the House of Ibrahim.
I got Ibrahim came real quick, but this one I didn't find.
Huh?
I thought I had this one. I got it. Have it.
What volume is it?
This is volume 3.
I got volume 3.
Well, then you should be fine.
It ain't.
I have volume 3.
The Moscow, wait a minute. The Moscow City Top Volume 3, pursuing the higher aim of the scripture, Quranic scripture.
Okay, yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, this is the second edition, but that's why I was going to have Mina tell me, does her introduction contain the same thing? That's why I was going to have her look at it to tell me, does that purple book have the same introduction?
Okay, purple. Mine is brown. It say the return of the Khalifa in the light of the 7 lengthy chapters.
Yeah. I want to see it. Yeah, I want to. That's the one. I want to see it.
You know what? I think I'm becoming colorblind. It might be purple. Look brown. Yeah, it's purple. It's purple on white.
I want to know if the introduction is the same, because I was going to tell you to compare the introductions. Do you have an introduction to that book? Open that up, Fresno. You got an introduction to that book?
Yeah, introduction says final order of the written Quran.
Okay, yeah, it's the C. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the final order. Yeah, I'm going to be covering introduction today. That introduction is nice. So I said, and then most people when they don't do the introduction, but I'm teaching introduction because he took his time with that. That introduction most Muslims don't know. I'm covering the introduction today. I told you many of those books were the same, but for some reason, this yellow one is 600 and something pages. That one you say is only 140 something. So he added more to the second edition.
This one is 100. Mine, the one I have is 150.
Yeah.
This one I got is 156 pages.
Yeah, well, he added more to it because this yellow one is 600 pages. So
a yellow one. I might have that too. Ain't no telling. You know my language book.
Yeah, well, the introduction is what I'm gonna be covering tonight.
When you what time you covering that right now? What?
No, 9:30.
Oh, at 6:30. Okay, 6:30.
When is your next thing?
It says we know that the first 5 verses of we know that the first 5 surahs. Surahs. Wait a minute. We know that the first 5 verses